Hello everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel we discuss dating advice for women who are mature in mindset. This channel is for mature women. I discuss my dating advice, my real life dates, where I have done online dating, and I've also created a dating guide called Dating Adventures, a self-guided experience. It's a 3-page document that basically is a 3-page guide that tells you there are 20 activities on this form, 20 activities that help you get started dating. I have had subscribers and viewers tell me that they are mature women who are having difficulty getting started dating for one reason or another, and really what underlies it is fear of rejection, just fear, fear you don't look right in your clothes, fear you are not pretty enough, fear that you don't know how to apply the makeup and you look like a clown, all kinds of fear. So this guide helps you get started. And it tells you to join 1 or 2 dating apps for 30 days, buy a lipstick, a new color, buy a dress, flirt with a man. And the second page is blank. For more experienced women dating, they've done their dates, but they want to try something different. They can fill out these boxes and date them as they do the activity. And the last page are my suggestions on how to get started, how to flirt. I got that from Dr. Patricia Allen, and I do it, and it does work. So if you're a more mature woman, meaning 50 or 60, the subject of your flirt might be a little bit, not wanting to come over for one reason or another, because in this age demographic of 50, 60, most men, a lot of men are married or in relationships and they're not, trying to come over. But this is just practice, because you never know. You might meet that one man who is available, who is looking to enter a serious relationship. And that's all you need is really one good match and walk off into the wild blue yonder. And while I'm at it, I'll just go ahead and tell you there's this journal that I have, Hypergamy is a Strategy, and on the back, hypergamy is a journey, not a destination. When I first started this journey, and it's undated, and you just write to your heart's content, write anything, your feelings, your goals, whatever you want to use it for. When I first started this journey, I thought I would, find somebody and we'd walk off into the wild blue yonder, as I like to say, happy, arm in arm and hands around each other's waist. But that has not happened yet. So this whole level up hypergamy is a journey, because you're leaving one mindset of lack, limitation, and I will never find anyone, and stepping into and embracing a new mindset is that, yes, I can find someone. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience, but I'm growing for myself more than anyone else. Growing for yourself. I'm growing for myself. So this video is about point number 4. I'll link it in the description box. The video, Kevin Samuel's video, that I did a breakdown of one of his videos, and I came up with 17 points in the hour-long discussion with he had a panel discussion, even though he was doing most of the talking with one particular woman. So it was 4 African-American women, ranging from age from 30 to 37, and the 37-year-old was doing most of the talking. So anyway, point number 4 is, when the communication falls apart, it is because women lack the communication skills to talk to men. I'll repeat. When the communication falls apart, it is because women lack the communication skills to talk to men. Well, In that particular point, Mr. Samuels, may his soul rest in peace, puts all of the communication responsibility on the woman. So when the communication falls apart, it's our fault, which isn't the case. We both, men and women, have to know and learn how to talk to each other. And when it's your particular partner, you have to learn the specifics for talking to your partner. So there's general communication skills that we both need, both sexes, men and women need, or both genders need. Because there's a certain way you talk to your boss, your supervisor, your employer. There's a certain way you talk to your children, depending on their age. And there's a certain level of communication when it comes to your partner. And each of us have our own idiosyncrasies and how we want to be communicated with and talked to. And there's the general communication skills of the different genders. And then there's the specific communication skills for your particular partner, mate, husband, wife. So when he says when it falls apart, basically it's the woman's fault, that's not true, because we can be talking to our man, husband, boyfriend in the way that has worked for the last 2 or 3 years or however long you've been together. And then he enters a different stage of his life. And then you find out that the old way of communicating with him is not effective anymore. And now you have to learn a new way of communicating with him. And the same goes for women. And it's not even like he's aware that he's not listening or the communication that used to work is no longer working, because he's just going on and living his life. But since this is a woman's channel, we're talking about Kevin Samuels putting the onus, the responsibility on the woman to learn how to communicate with her man. And if it doesn't work, it's her fault. And I feel like it's a 50-50 deal here. And depending on who wants to do the discussion or bring up a particular topic, then it's on that person to get to know and to talk to the communication level, the communication style that her partner will accept and listen to. And basically from the outside looking in, I have realized that you have to think of how you want to say it, when you want to say it, how and when. It's almost like it's the 5 questions: the how, the what, the when, the where, in order to talk to your partner so that you can get the best outcome for both of you. Because what I have experienced is that when I'm having an issue with something, my partner thinks everything is okay in that area. And when he's having an issue with me about something and he wants to communicate it with me, usually I'm not even aware that it's a problem. That's the way it goes. You're thinking everything is going along hunky-dory, and then your partner comes to you is like, well, I'm not liking this, or I'm not feeling comfortable with that. And so I had to learn this of how to communicate. And then about picking battles. Is it really that big of a deal to have this discussion about and risk the harmony in the relationship for the day? Is it really that important? Is it the communication so important? Or is it something that it's really my issue and I'm projecting it onto my partner? And I have to ask myself, well, if I reframe this and thought of it in a different way, would I, over time, get used to whatever it is that I feel like I need to talk to my partner about? So I know a lot of women have a problem with like household chores. And if it's not in the budget, and if it is in the budget, I recommend like anything that you don't want to do, forego the extra pairs of shoes for that month, clothing or whatever it is, and just hire some help. Because, especially if you have a small place, I remember my place is like under 1,000 square feet. So it's 990 square feet. And I wanted somebody to clean because I just didn't like doing it. And I live alone. So if it's messed up, I did it. But I keep a pretty neat house. But anyway, I found a lady that I had asked her for a quote once before. So I called her up and she said it's like $135 to clean my whole place. And all I really want her to do is to clean the bathroom because I don't really mess up the whole place. But she gave me $135 to do the whole thing. Now, that is really reasonable for this place. But I didn't do it because I was like, well, I could use the money in another area, like updating my wardrobe, buying more makeup, because that's an ongoing thing. But I didn't do it. But the point is it really worth a discussion with your mate to say, honey, you know, can you like close the cabinets? Or when we go to the grocery store, put the food like all the way away. Maybe it is worth a discussion, but that I know that can be annoying. But is it worth the discussion? Or anything to do with cleaning and laundry? Is it just better to just hire somebody to do it? That way, neither one of you have to worry about it. So that's an example. So Kevin said, point 4, when the communication falls apart, it is because women lack the communication skills to talk to men. That leaves the responsibility completely on us. And we all know that men are, like people are creatures of habit. And so they don't really want to, you know, change what they're doing if they feel like it's working. And if you're not happy, then it's like another thing for them to do. But communication is a two-way street. It's not just for women to take full responsibility of, and it's not strictly for the man to take full responsibility of. It's a back and forth, and you should always be communicating with each other and checking in with each other. So, you know, 2 years down the line, you're not discovering that he's always been unhappy with fill in the blank. So if you're having regular communication updates and talking with each other on a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly basis, you know, honey, just checking in with you, making sure that everything is good with us and our relationship, particularly marriage. And if you're living together, same thing. But on this channel, we're talking about marriage. To just stay abreast of your wants and your needs on both sides and communicating on a regular basis. It could be monthly, every quarter, whatever you decide, but just making sure that you're both committed to the process of just having a happy marriage. And that's what I really think, like, you know, men going out and having affairs, as much energy as they put into trying to hide it, and women too, but I'm talking about men now, hide the affair. If they would direct that energy into the relationship that they have, they wouldn't have the need to go outside of that to get whatever it is that they're looking for. Because a lot of times they say that the men say when they cheat that it's not really that she's more beautiful or anything. They're just looking for some peace, some harmony, and maybe, you know, intimate relations on a more regular basis. And if women are happy at home and feel like they're getting the support and cherishing of their feelings that they need, they will be happier to give you more intimate relations. Relationships are work. They're just not something that, you know, one and done. And so if we could do that for each other, then maybe there would be more happiness and less divorces. Maybe I'm a romantic, but I don't think so. I think I'm a romantic, but I think that's possible. Less divorces and more marriages, happily married couples, if we get our communication skills together. If you like this video or any of my others, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget the dating guide. It's free. Just email me at the hypergamous@gmail.com. And the journals are available on Amazon. And I have lots of pretty colors, designs, and different sizes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.